Hey folks, this is Nod and we are mucking around in XPlane. Okay, today I want to talk about aero towing in XPlane, being towed up by a tow plane while you're in a glider. And specifically I want to talk about a problem a lot of people seem to have when they try gliding in XPlane. The tow plane disappears. And they're like, what happened to my tow plane? It's not working, I'm having all sorts of issues, something screwy is going on here. So I want to address that. It's really simple what the problem is, and I'm going to show you how to not have that problem. Alright, let's show you the problem. Okay, so I've got a glider here. I've got the default ASK21. Chose my airport weather. Very importantly though, go into customize on your airplane, on your glider. You see down here in the bottom here, it says glider start. And you've got two options here. You can use a tow plane or a winch start. So we're going to go with the tow plane here. And you can choose your tow plane. I think it defaults to the, I forget now. But anyway, I've got the Cessna Skyhawk. You should choose an appropriate plane. Don't choose a 747 or something. That's not going to work. That's not going to go well. Choose something reasonable like a Cessna or something. All right. So I'm set up to for a glider tow. So I'm going to hit Start New Flight. And let's give it a second and see what happens. Okay, I don't know if you saw that real quick, but tow plane was there for just a second and pop, disappeared. No tow plane around me. It's gone. You can still see my tow line, it's still there. Or maybe you can't in the video, but still my tow line, but the tow plane is gone. It says, you will now be towed aloft by another plane. Well, where'd my tow plane go? Yeah, alright, so there's the example of the problem. So the way tow planes work in XPlane is, that is an AI aircraft right now. The tow plane, the little Cessna there, is an AI aircraft. It's controlled by the computer. And I'm back here in the glider. The way XPlane works, however, though, is you can only have one system controlling your XPlane's AI aircraft at a time. You can't have multiple add-ons and things all working together because they will conflict and you'll have issues. And an example of that would be some of these add-ons that you probably got installed. This is maybe why you're watching this video, because maybe your tow planes are not working. And this may be why. For example, world traffic. This depicts these airplanes. It adds new AI aircraft to your world, and it uses the AI system, XPlane's AI system. Live traffic is another one, really good add-on. It shows the position of real-world aircraft, taxiing around your airports and flying around. Really cool stuff. Multiplayer clients such as IBAO and VATSIM, for example. These all use the XPlane's AI system to represent other player aircraft in the world. So all of these things are to some extent using the XPlane's AI system. And as I said, you can only have one going at a time, as far as I know. So right now, when you're gliding and you want to tow, you have to give XPlane exclusive access to the AI system. And I can show you this if you go into the plugins up the top here, plugin admin, and there's enable disable, and you pop up this little window here, and here's a list of all of your add-ons. I got a whole bunch going here. World traffic, for example, which I just showed you here. That's this one here. Puts a really cool traffic all over your airports and flying around stuff. As soon as I enable that, watch what happens. Poof, my tow plane disappears because world traffic is now controlling my AI planes and has decided the tow plane is not a priority, and I'll now have like lots of jumbo jets and stuff flying around my sim, but I won't have a, so now if I turn this back off again, I don't get a tow plane back. What you have to do is you have to go in here and you need to go through all of your add-ons here and decide whether it's something that's using AI traffic. And now technically JoinFS uses AI traffic, so I'm going to turn that off, and also FFS to play, that also uses AI traffic, because those are multiplayer clients. But so I'm going to turn off these things that I know use the AI system. Now once that's off, I'm going to go back into flight configuration, and I'm going to restart my flight. Alright, start new flight. And this time, I should have my tow plane, and it should tow me up. You won't have any issues. Okay, back in the sim, I've got my tow plane. Stood. Right, the other thing that trips people up is how to initiate the tow, how to get it started. And that, usually, depending on the glider you're flying, has something to do with either the brakes or the spoilers. And I believe in the default XPlane, time I'm recording this video, the way you initiate a tow is you release the tow brakes or release the main brake, however you've got your simulator set up to do. In my case, I've got rudder pedals, so I just hit the tow brakes and away we go. You may have to play around with your key bindings and everything, make that work. The other thing that often works in some of the add-on air gliders is you have to cycle the spoilers, and that seems to get you going. But play around with either the brakes or the spoilers and that'll go. Alright, so let's hit the tow brakes. And we're towing. So yeah, you kind of figure out what's what when you're initiating that, but so the deal with the yeah, you don't have to give up your fancy add-ons, you know, just to do some gliding in XPlane. You just disable them temporarily. So, you know, while we're doing the tow here, you know, I've got them turned off. Get a little higher here, and then we'll release and very nice tow, very nice tow. Alright, so I'm going to hit the space bar or, you know, the yellow release knob down there. Okay, I'm now off tow. Tow line's released. But now I can go back into my plugin admin. And if you keep an eye on the tow plane, as soon as I hit world traffic again, poof, he's gone. So you can turn those back on as soon as you're done with your tow, you know, and get back to your flying. So, you know, you don't have to give that stuff up, which is nice, obviously. Alright, let's get this back on the ground if we can. So yeah, I see a lot of people on the forums and whatnot posting questions like, how come my tow plane keeps disappearing? And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the issue. You're using some add-on that's taking over your AI aircraft, and the XPlane tow plane needs to have exclusive access to the AI system, otherwise it just won't be happy. You might get some weird conflicts with some things, it does slightly different things, but generally that's the issue. Just turn off your add-ons that you don't need temporarily, you know, and it'll get you on the ground. I mean, that'll get you in the air. So, speaking of getting on the ground, so yeah, hopefully that'll help you out. I assume that's why you're watching this video, and you know, if you see somebody else having this issue, just point them towards this video and that should help them out, or tell them what's what. So there you go, that's how to fix that. So yeah, please subscribe if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up and leave comments and all that sort of good stuff. Thanks for watching, hope this helped.